Chiang Rai, a mountainous city in northern Thailand known for its natural beauty, phenomenal scenery, fascinating architecture, and the dark exhibitions of death. Come and join us and discover this dazzling, mysterious, and downright strange city that's located within this unique country as I invite you behind the scenes.
Panning in a certain direction and then whipping out. Good morning and welcome to Chaing Rai and welcome to today's episode on how to make your very first travel vlog. So when you're first getting into travel vlogs, one really important thing for you to consider is the introduction. Now, like many of us, we have a short attention span on what we keep our focus on. So it's time to get out our fishing hook and utilize a thing called a hook. Now, you guys have seen this all in a book, in a movie. You want to hook the audience into your story. And how do you do that? So one of the things that you can do to create an interesting hook is you can do something like a voiceover and introducing a fact about this destination. You can talk about what you're gonna see on this episode with a little title down below saying coming up next. So you can think of a snappy intro to draw the audience in. So you want to do as much as you can to hook the audience and keep them engaged within the first few seconds of your video. Now moving on to something called retention rate. Now this is very big for YouTube, and YouTube uses this as a way to see if your video is worth pushing to the wider masses or not promoting it to any other audience. So don't start with your travel vlog by just walking into the camera and being like, hey, welcome to my travel vlog. Today we're going for a hike. Boring! So what you guys want to do is make sure you have that hook, make sure you draw in the audience, and make sure you think about YouTube's retention rate, because if less than 30% of your audience is skipping off within the first few seconds, YouTube is just gonna be like, oh, this video is not worth pushing out, because again, you can have an amazing video, but if no one sticks along to watch it, there's no point in filming that video, right? But let's hop into today's video, behind the scenes on how to make a travel vlog. So rather than just telling the audience how you're gonna get from point A all the way over to point B, you're gonna want to show the audience. By showing the audience, this creates more of a visual story for the viewers and makes it a little bit more engaging. If I'm just sitting here saying, all right guys, we're gonna go from here and we're gonna go to our first temple today, and poof, I show up at the temple. There's no story, it doesn't show how we got there, it doesn't show the travels in between on how we moved from point A all the way over to point B. So what are we waiting for? Let's hop into the motorbike and let's go to our first destination. Alright guys, so we just have made it to Wat Rang Khun, a beautiful iconic temple here in Thailand. It's basically the White House of Thailand, but we're gonna wait for the rain to die down just a little bit and then we're gonna head inside. This is the most random thing. Why is this here? Do we know?
It's kind of what the temple's all about.
Just, there's a random statue of a spider green looking dude. The things you see in Southeast Asia. This is absurdly funny sometimes. Alright guys, so we're just taking our very first few steps up to the White Temple here, and I've never seen anything like this before. It has a very specific theme to this pagoda temple.
Definitely.
Art installation, but it's surrounded around like death.
Yeah, all the faces of like the sculptures are like contorted, and
there's hands sticking out as if it was like reaching for you to pull you down. It's just super odd so far. And another key thing to making a travel vlog is to show the audience these things. So how I'll do that is I'll normally film some B-roll or flip the camera around and commentate the things that I see. Guys, it's so busy at this temple. It's also very bright. So if it's a sunny day, make sure you bring some sunglasses because the white paint of everything just like reflects the light.
And it's got mirrors everywhere.
And it has mirrors everywhere. And just be prepared. There's so many people here. People are literally fighting over each other, stepping over each other to take a photo.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy. It's not my favorite.
I would come here
vibe.
For opening. Like come here, start at 8 a.m. You can get it for opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like very last light, but you never know. Maybe.
You never really know. Yeah, you never really know. But being a travel filmmaker, you're not always gonna get these destinations to yourself. So what you're gonna do is find a little area where there might not be a whole lot of people around. You can create some shots to make it seem like you have the entire place to yourself, just to make it a tiny bit more cinematic. So that's what we found right here, a little spot with not a whole lot of people around. already have a camera strap like this thing can be awesome for you to stabilize your footage. Create points of contact. So point of contact here, points of contact here, and another point of contact here. And what that is gonna allow you to do is just to pan either up or down, side to side, creating stability in your shot by creating these anchor points. And one of my favorite camera movements is the pan down, but you're pulling back or pushing forward. So it looks something like this. Another really cool thing is transitions when you're filming a travel vlog. Now, one of the easiest transitions that I like to do is called a pan whip. Now, it'll look something like this. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna start your shot by either panning in a certain direction and then whipping out. And I whip out a shot of this right here, and now I'm gonna turn to this side. Since I whip down, I'm gonna whip it in. So I then, in post-production, I can blend the two clips and it looks like one clip. So it looks something like this. Alright guys, so something that is super relevant to traveling is, of course, the food. Now, when I'm traveling, I generally like to show the food, and we're here today to show you one of Thailand's very best dishes, khao soi. Another key thing is when you're eating at a restaurant, you want to show the atmosphere of what it's like to eat in that restaurant. So what I like to do is go in, shoot some B-roll of the menu, the food, the atmosphere, just to paint a picture for my viewers on what it's really like to eat in this restaurant. Another really great way to build a story and to make a story interesting is to actually film a sequence of shots, put them together to make it look like the subject is doing one full movement. Really immerses the viewers and shows the viewers what it might feel like to actually be there themselves. So let me show you.
Are you ready to see my movie star debut? I'm the queen of walking.
Now, another super easy tip to make your videos a little bit more visually pleasing is just adding different angles and variation. Get down low to the ground, use different foregrounds, add some rotations, and you'll end up with videos just like this.
Alright guys, so another thing that you can use to make your shots a little bit more engaging is different types of lenses.
Another relevant thing to travel is the prices on the things that you buy or the places that you go. So there's two ways to do this. You can flip your camera around, show the sign with the price on it, or you can just have a pop-up title showing the prices in it. This is a good way to show people how much money they should prepare for the trip.
Alright guys, so we just made it to Bandam Museum. Now this is going to be a very unique museum, probably unlike anything you've ever seen before. And this section of the vlog is just going to be a regular vlog. Try to spot some of the techniques that I taught you guys earlier in the video, comment them down below, and just let me know what techniques did you see me using during this section of the vlog. But I'm excited to go in. Francis is just learning.
I love museums. I haven't been to a museum in a while. So it was this artist, Tawan Duchani, and I can't figure out if he's alive or anymore, but he was born in 1939. So like a long time ago. He was a painter and a sculptor.
So he's a raisin now.
Yeah, well,
Wrinkly.
I mean, this is him painting stuff.
Yeah, he looks old.
Like, I don't know when.
He looks like the Asian version of, who's that guy from Harry Potter? Yeah, with that beard.
Yeah, but he was honored in 2001 as a national artist in visual art. I don't know by who. Maybe by Thailand, maybe by the world. I'm not sure. But apparently his art is very unique, we'll call it. So I'm excited to see it. That's so nice. I want to just stand in it. This place looks like it's gonna be huge. Look at how big the doors are.
Oh my god, they're huge.
I'm quite small though.
Yeah, you're quite small.
You got your phone?
Why?
They all have QR codes, so you scan the QR code.
But then what?
I am not sure yet. Oh, it opens an Instagram.
Maybe it just gets you to follow them. Or you get a story. What does this do?
I don't know, it's like a face filter. Oh.
Whoa.
That's so cool.
Do you guys see that? So if you scan the QR code, the picture comes alive. It comes like a 3D moving picture.
That's so cool. My Instagram usage is about to go up. Which one's the crazy one? That one's the crazy one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Check
try
it out.
Okay, open Instagram.
Why is this code so crazy? It's just like Minecraft.
Oh,
It is.
I just bumped into this and I apologize to this.
Come and see this one.
Okay.
Come and see this one.
Whoa.
Look, they're all moving.
Whoa.
See, now I can see what the painting is. There's like a bird head. There's some guy with a scary axe.
That's so cool.
Yeah, this is a cool museum.
But when you guys look at the regular painting, it's just still. What?
Oh, fuck there, bud. There's a Canadian moose there, eh?
Oh, hey. Those are made out of wood, right? They're legit? Real? Yeah, those are legit. Oh, Francis, you're right.
I told you.
I thought they were made out of wood. Because I was like, there's no way this is real. This clown.
Moose knuckle.
Guys, I found a snake and it feels so freaking weird. You guys see that's so squishy. But look how long this snake is. It's crazy. It literally goes all the way down there. 14 feet?
Yeah.
It's freaky. You guys can see his teeth in there too.
So much fun. Ghosts. Madness.
Alright guys, time for our last stop for the day. I also have one more tip for you, but I'm gonna save it until we get to the next spot. And instead of B-roll to transition, here is a quick jump cut for you. Well guys, not every transition needs to be a bunch of B-roll. You can do jump cuts just like that by putting your subject in the same position and the same movement to transition to the next spot. You can also do it by sitting down. You can do it by walking out of frame, walking into another frame. Very easy cuts to do and very easy ways to transition your video and your story. All right, so oh my God, we are taking our first few steps. Hopefully I don't break my leg on the way up, but we are at Wat Hui Pla Kang. And as you can see, we got a beautiful, big, we got a, I know, that's what I was about to say. Is it a Buddha? What is it? A big statue of something Buddhist. Francis will tell you.
She's called the Goddess of Mercy.
The Goddess of Mercy.
It's the Goddess of Mercy. So you come here if you've done something bad and you don't want to go to hell, and you'd be like, Mercy, please. I don't know. All right, so moving on to our last tip, we're gonna be talking about the topic of gear. Now, when you're filming, it really depends on what type of filming that you want to do. Maybe you're a person that really likes surfing or any water sports, then you might need one of these, a GoPro, something that will let you film in the water where your equipment will not get ruined. And another thing is, it also really depends on your location. So for me right now, we have an awesome viewpoint. We have a big statue that my tiny little DSLR camera just cannot capture. So what might be the perfect equipment for this? A drone. So if you have the budget for a drone, as they all come in different price ranges, maybe think about picking up one if you want to add some aerial storytelling to your videos. But that's what we're going to do now. We're going to take out the drone and show you this beautiful pagoda from above. All right, and there you have it. That was the behind the scenes of how to make your very first travel vlog. And as you can see, the drone shots add a little bit extra spice to the videos. It's super cinematic. It shows you a different perspective and it just builds more of a story for the audience. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed the tips in it, let me know in the comments below, which tip did you like the most and which tip will you now utilize the most? And until then, I will see you in the next video.
You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king.